It's AJ and today we're reviewing another chapter of Demon Slayer. Woo-hoo. So the saga continues on how to break my heart. So we ended the last chapter of 201 with Inosuke basically saying he could not chop off Tanjiro's head, and well, I don't blame him, because why would you want to hurt the best boy? Tanjiro is just so pure and well, you don't want to hurt him, even though if he is a demon, but everyone still thinks it's Tanjiro's Tanjiro. So it starts off with everyone basically being upset. You just see the anguish, especially in like Gyu's face, just like, why? Why did this have to happen? And just as he's about to go attack them all, who runs in? It's Nezuko, going in for the hug, and that's it. The tears just go and like, it's like came kind of full circle in a way, because now it's Nezuko's turn to basically be like, no, Tanjiro, you're still in there, like, don't become a demon, like, this isn't you. And she's just holding on to him with dear life, like, oh, the pain, oh. And she's calling him, like, older brother, like, Oni-chan, like, oh, like, can you be even more endearing, Nezuko? Not even be like Tanjiro, it's Oni-chan. So then, what does he do? He bites her. He bites her on the shoulder, like, Tanjiro, what the fuck are you doing? That's your little sister. You just don't do stuff like this. You just don't. So you're thinking, fuck, he's now tasted human blood. He's gonna go on an absolute fucking rampage. And does that stop Nezuko from holding on to him? The fact that he's just onto her? No, she's just crying and like apologising to him that he's had to do all this stuff for her, and she's been able to unable to help him, and like all the bad things have to happen to him because he's just such a good boy. And she's just like, let's just go back home, what we wanted, like, I'm back to being human, let's just go back home just like you wanted. So at this point, because Nezuko's holding on with like dear life, there we go, Zenitsu coming in, like, why are you hurting her? Like, you can't do that! She's calling you Oni-chan! Just like, nope. And then Inosuke comes in, his style, basically, what the fuck are you doing? That's a simple way, his way of showing love, like to try and get to Tanjiro. What the fuck are you doing? Also just love that Inosuke's just like hitting him, and he's like, you're nice, you can't do that! Go back to original Tanjiro! And then you just have like epic like face from like Tanjiro, just like, nah, demon time! Fangs and white eyes, oh yeah. Everyone's flown away, except for one. Who could that be? Oh yeah, it's Nezuko. She has like the death grip, like actual death grip on Tanjiro. And you know, a couple of chapters before, and Muzan had like all his like kind of tentacle things. Well, Tanjiro's got them too coming out his back. But then he goes into like a very predatory like kind of position, but Nezuko's literally just still like gripped to him, and but he kind of looks like he's protecting her. So then she's still like, no, you can't do this, like, Oni-chan, you can't do this, like, don't hurt anybody. And then Tanjiro starts to hit up an attack to go hit Gyu, because Gyu's just coming in like, nope, I need to try and hit you because you're just going to absolutely kill Nezuko, because Nezuko's also, he's thinking like, right, Nezuko's like now stuck to him. So he's going to absolutely devour her, because he's already tasted her blood, and as a demon it's just going to be like, ooh, dinner. Because Gyu knows this, because he's like, right, he's bitter, like, we need to just get rid of him, because it's like, we can't even really fight against him. And but our blades won't work, and he's not allergic to the sun, so how can we actually defeat him? And then this is where I'm going to assume this is Tanjiro's demon art coming into play. A ball of energy, let's go with that. Frothing at the mouth, but then Nezuko's like, no, you can't kill anybody. And then she actually like puts like her hand to his mouth, so that if he's going to hurt anyone, he still has to hurt her. So then the light still goes out anyway, he still sends it, he just goes, poof, going to send it out anyway, but it misses. It doesn't hit you or anything like that, but Nezuko is hurt, like she's like bleeding and whatnot, so like you couldn't really save her, well, couldn't avoid hurting her, because obviously a light will go like through your hand. It's not It's not like cut off or anything like that, it's still intact, she's just really badly cut. And then Zenitsu's like, I wasn't Nezuko-chan! It's like, mate, you're not married. Like, doesn't matter, you think she's already your wife, you're not married, but it's just that little mini comic relief. It's just like, not all super heavy for this chapter, not super heavy. But then Inosuke is like knocked out, basically. He can barely get out their names. He gets like halfway through like Nezuko's name and just manages Tanjiro's. And then Gyu's still going. He is still out and about. Then it clicks in his head. Why is he not killing Nezuko? She is literally bleeding right on him and he's not eating her. Oh, is that because my boy is in there? Tanjiro is just in there, he is fighting, and it's like, yes! He is regaining his sense of self. Yes. Good boy, Tanjiro. Yeah, but still obviously having to fight with the demon inside him, being like, right, you should be eating her, cause look, blood, oh the blood, everything. It'll be so yummy, you'll get more powerful, it will be so good. And me, Tanjiro, just inside, just going, nope, that's my baby sister. You leave her alone. Then we got to Yoshiro, who's just hiding in the shade because obviously the sun's out, he is still a demon. So just clarifies that even though the Demon King of Pop, I just like that name because he looks like Michael Jackson. So Demon King of Musan is gone doesn't mean that all the demons go away with him, despite he created all of them. So they still live no matter what. So he's in the shade, he's like, fuck, I can't help because his demon art, you know, with the little papers, they burn in the sun along with him. So he is like, fuck, I can't do anything, and he's like raging. He's still like cursing Muzan, like even in death, being like this, I can't believe you left such a horrid thing behind after your death. And then who walks by? Keno passes. She's still alive. Yes! She remarks on the fact that it's so odd that like Nezuko's just became a human and then Tanjiro's just came this and horrible demon. And then she pulls out the trump card. She still has a vial left of the serum, like to turn demons into humans, because then we get a wee flashback showing that they actually made 3 and not 2, and then you get to see Shinobu again, and I cry because she was my best girl. She still is my best girl even if she's dead. The fact, and then obviously we know that Shinobu absolutely hates demons because of what they did to her sister, and then she comes out and says that she actually respects Tamio because of all the good work she's done and how she's helping them and whatnot, and and it makes her death even more tragic. This leads to Kanyo like deciding she's the only one that can get to him. Like I can't believe I'm gonna have to say this, she's gonna have to risk dying because she's going against like bloody most OP demon of them all, but also she's using her final form, which is the Vermilion Eyes, you know, the one where she lost one of her eyes already. So she's having to use that to get to him so that she can try and inject him with the serum. The fact that she is probably going to lose her other eye if she doesn't even die. Like she's not going to come out of this unscathed. Like she's losing something big. So she goes for it. Tanjiro's clocked her, Gyu's clocked her and is trying to stop her, but nope, she keeps going on. She gets hit. Like Tanjiro still hits him even though that he's still super new, but she gets it in him. And then she has a wee moan as well. It's like, you can't do this, Tanjiro, and just hurry up and go back to normal. And then it's like, how dare you make Nezuko cry? And then you see like inside essentially the kind of mind of Tanjiro. You know how like before when he's stuck in Muzan with all the kind of baby flesh thing and you just saw his face? Yeah, well there's this little human face in there and you see the thought, Nezuko. That's what seems to make it click in Tanjiro's head that he's fucked up, because even though he's still very demon-like, his facial expression just basically looks, fuck, what have I done? And then you get the shot of Keno on the floor and then Nezuko being like, Keno! And then Tanjiro looking even worse, just like, and that's how it ends. Like, oh, how does the chapter have to end like this? It's quite good to see, but they're already kind of getting to him in a sense, so I think it's not going to be dragged out, this whole like, are they actually going to get to him or not, to a certain degree. So at least you can still see that Tanjiro is still in there, and he's not completely demon, he's not completely Muzan part 2, but oh, the feels, like, see if Kano is like, Kaneo, I just realised I've been saying her name like horrendously, Kaneo is dead, I'm going to be pissed. I could deal with her if she's completely blind, because then she'll still get to spend time with like people. And the fact that Nezuko's just been stuck to him and basically saying, you can't do this, big brother, and like, you need to come back, let's go home and let's just go back to normal, like what you wanted, what you've worked so hard for. And then everyone's just tearing their hearts out, and this series, man. Oh, let's see what happens next week, if it, as it continues to tear my heart out, because that's what it's going to do. Like, there's not going to be like a chill moment, it is just going to be continuously tearing out my heart for the next like few weeks, few chapters, million chapters, everything. Oh, but god, this series is so good, so good. Even as I say, it tears my heart apart. Oh, till next time, I'm AJ, I did something today, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye!